This one is titled, There is Nothing So Special About Books. The Power of Books. So what's really so special about books? Why is reading important? Well, reading is important because it is from books that we get illumination, understanding, and revelation. Reading can bring transformation. And the reason is simple: to be informed is to be transformed. The biblical Daniel, who was one of the leaders in the Babylonian Empire, in Daniel chapter 9 verse 2, he said something very profound. He said, I, Daniel, understood by books. There's also another example, the example of Apostle Paul, who trained under Gamaliel. He was a lawyer in his time, and in 2 Timothy 4 verse 13, he attested to the power of books. He was speaking to Timothy in his letter, and he said, the cloak I left at Troas, bring with you, and the books. And the magnitude of revelation this man had was just so clear. He wrote over half of the New Testament. In fact, he wrote 13 out of 27 books of the New Testament. And we can trace such level of insight partly to his reading habit. I'll quickly close with the story of Ben Carson. Now, Ben Carson was born to Sonia Carson, and his father was a Baptist minister. But due to circumstances, Carson had to be raised by a single mother. Alright? So, the mother alone was fending for Ben Carson and his elder brother. His elder brother's name was Curtis. C-U-R-T-I-S. That's Curtis. And so, it happened that Ben Carson was a dullard in his class. I mean, he didn't do anything. He was always coming, at the bottom of the class. But something changed. And what changed was that one day his mother came home and said, Ben Carson, come here. You are not going to watch TV until you summarize a book from the library. Now, they were living in Detroit, in the United States of America. And so he made use of the public library in Detroit, summarizing a book a week. Now, here's the interesting point. The mother was virtually an illiterate, so she could not even read or write. She only made that rule just to push Carson to read. And she would just go over his assessment as if she could read, but in actual fact, she could not read. So that paid off for Ben Carson, and the change came when he was able to identify a rock that the teacher brought to class called Obsidian Rock. Alright? Only Carson was able to identify that. Alright? Out of everyone in the class. So that was the change for Ben Carson. And he went on to write books. He wrote books like The Big Picture, Think Big, and so on and so forth. And now the amazing part was that at 33 years, he became the youngest director of Johns Hopkins University. He was the youngest at 33. So all that changed because of his search for information. So let this video inspire you to seek insight and seek information for transformation. Peace.